उमज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna. So, we'll continue from the place where we left yesterday. Now, Chanakya asked a question. The question is, how is that one should chant Hare Krishna, and then when there are obstructions or when the mind deviates, how do we bring it back to the process, or how do we combat that? What is the process? Is it is is distractions on the mind? Is it an is it a natural thing, or how do we remember or hear the holy names of the Lord? We'll try to discuss the answer. Srila Prabhupada beautifully gives the explanation of how do we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Remember my spiritual master also telling very nicely uh, the essence, and then how do we really uh, take the association through the holy name. The first thing is the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a person, is a Nama Prabhu. Like if you go to if you go to somebody's home, or if you're inviting somebody to your home, then you'll see that you will do you'll try to make some preparations which are pleasing him. You'll try to ask, oh, what do you eat? I'm preparing this. Do you have any allergies? This, that. You try to, ask him if you do not know. If you know, then you do according to that. So that's the uh, common thing. It's a basic thing. Now, due to advancement in technology, people do not have time for these things. So that's why even the relationships are all uh, on social media. Do not have time for a physical person, connection with a person. So generally, that's how they used to do. That's the norm. They will try to ask what you like, and then they'll try to change themselves according to that, or they'll try to please him by offering him that. Okay. If you for a person to person, there is this much. He is just a normal person. He's not like a person. He's not like Chief Minister of India, or Chief Minister of a state, or Prime Minister of the country, or the President of another country. He's not that kind of a person. He's just a normal person whom you know. He's an ordinary personality. For that only, you tend to take so many requirements. So, what to speak of the Harinam, Hare Krishna. Harinam, the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is a person, and he, through the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to come and then give us that nectar. Nectar of what? Nectar of connecting oneself to the process, the nectar of uh, connecting to the process of the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? That means if he's a person, you need to know what that person would do. What is he aspiring? What he wants to do? What he wants to, just like a, if a person, what he wants to eat, what he wants to do, what he wants to, Nama Prabhu is a person. So we need to know what Nama Prabhu really wants. The first thing Nama Prabhu wants is, even though if we do not have faith, that's secondary. Because faith will come once we are absorbed in the process. Let's say we do not have anything. There's no faith, nothing, just in the association. You're, kind of trusting the acharyas slowly, slowly, their words, trusting the spiritual master slowly, slowly, through the relationship, slowly, slowly establishing that connection. We do not have any taste to the holiness. We do not have. They say that this name will take us to the next plane. This Naam will give us the Shuddhi. This Naam will actually reveal our identity in the spiritual world. So this will reveal, but we do not have any of those reflections or realizations on that plane. But still, if we are little submissive, or if we are uh, conducive to the process of acceptance, then what happens, dear devotees? First, we try to understand what Nama Prabhu wants us from. He wants what Srila Prabhupada is mentioning here. Because Nama Prabhu is none different than the Lord. Nama Prabhu is the Lord Himself. The Lord descending. So whatever Lord does, it's on the absolute plane, dear devotees. That means, for example, if we discuss that Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, killed Putana, that means the moment we discuss about that, the actual pastime which happened 5,000 years ago and the discussion which we did today, there is no difference because it is on the absolute plane. Likewise, when we chant Hare Krishna and when we think about the Lord, there's no difference. That seeing the Lord, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there's no difference. It means if you see the Lord, there is Krishna standing in front of you and then you chant Hare Krishna. There is no difference in that. That merciful the process is. I'm not exaggerating. It is a fact. That means if Krishna comes and stands in front of you and you chant Hare Krishna, there's no difference. If you discuss about the Lord, his pastime, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, Evam Yogaiti Tatvata, Tattva Deham Punarjanma. Just by remembering that the Lord through his name, form, quality, his pastimes, it is as good as seeing the Lord, just like Arjuna has seen the Lord in Kurukshetra, the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The same Lord will descend through his name. The same Lord will descend through his Vani, through his Gita, through the shlokas. That means, for example, we just chanted Janma Karma Chame Divyam. That and the Lord, there's no difference. Because Lord, he invested so much potencies, he invested so much energy in his name, fame, pastimes that whoever gets connected to this is it is as equal as to connect with the Lord. It is as equal as to connect with the acharyas. There's no difference actually. So now the point is what Srila Prabhupada wanted us to do, that is what we need to analyze more. Now Srila Prabhupada said very easily, he said, oh, you might not have this realization that Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead. You might not even have the realization that his name and he is none different. But if you put faith on his words, and then when you begin chanting in this mode, what is that mode? Just like a child is actually crying out for the mother. The mother is not there. For example, there's a small baby, and the baby is very connected to the mother. The mother somehow she went to take bath. Then the baby is actually watching where is mother, where is mother. Its family members are giving different things. The baby cannot perceive it. She cannot accept. She wants her mother. So at that moment, with that state, what she does is she fully depends and then cry out for the mother. Now that dependence and then crying out for that mother is what is very pure. That means in that if you go inside, go into it, you'll clearly understand that there is no expectation from the child. The child simply wants her mother. Now the child might be given a pen, a doll, something else, a sweet, whatever she likes. But the daughter, she's not accepting. The child, the son or a daughter, they're not accepting. They only want that. What they want? They want the mother.
Connection lost. Maybe just
Yes, Mataji.